Today's episode is called Observability Isn't Governance, What Your Dashboard Can Tell You. So last episode, we said we are gonna govern the trace, not the code. So we ran our research and answer agent, as you can see here, and it was clean. It had no problems. So that was run A. And then we had also our run B. Run B had two extra searches here. They are both redundant. And today we're gonna take run B, drop it into an tool, and what should tell us that nothing went wrong about it, which is an issue, of course. So let's say you instrument that agent, then every call is captured. And then the dashboard still can tell you that the triple search was actually wrong. Now, it's not because the tool is bad, but because it was never built to answer that question. So this is run B. It's inside the trace observability tool. If we're talking about categories, we're gonna think about LangSmith, Arize Phoenix, Langfuse. These are all built on OpenTelemetry spans. So the parent span will be the agent run. So with its total tokens, you have the tokens here. This is the latency, and you have the cost up top. And then you have child spans. First one is an LLM call. Second one is a search. Third one is a search. Fourth, again, search. And finally, you have the final one, which will be the answer. The issue now is that you can see that here we are seeing all full OK API messages. We are not flagging any issue with this. Nothing is erroring. So if you look at the span that you had, especially here, it says everything is all right. So it's captured, but it's not judged, meaning that you didn't give your tool the rule that you need to search at most once. So it's observed perfectly, not governed at all. This is something we need to fix, of course. So to break down the problem, observability can explain what happened, as we have discussed already. So every span is captured, you have the latency, tokens, cost, and everything is green. You can observe, of course, your API codes, but you have, for example, 200 to say everything is all right. And then you can have 201, for example, 202. And each one of these is representative of a state of your own request. On the other hand, the question of should it have happened is a totally different question. And this comes from governance. So you have the what, which is coming from the observability, and whether. And this, no amount of dashboard can really polish or create this real governance. So actually, these tools ship evaluators. They ship LLM-as-a-judge. So it's online evaluations, which are generally useful. It's a judge that can hit roughly human level agreement on your output quality. But it's scoring the answer. And you, in a business, you actually have many steps. So you don't know if your LLM actually did all the processes or in which step of your process is the problem happening. You don't know if like the LLM is doing too many steps of a certain step, or meaning that doing redundant steps or not. So there is a huge dimension here that we are ignoring. So I'm not saying that observability tools are bad or are useless. This is really not what I'm saying. Here, all I'm saying is these are two different things. You have governance, where you have conformance, you have processes where you can see steps and you can debug through that too. This is a big angle why process mining is very useful for this. And then you have observability, which is also enhancing the governance side. So that was our episode for today. Next episode will be the failure modes of agents.